Oh my God, what the DRUZE are going through. The story isn't easy to hear, but it has to be heard. The BBC released a report, a shocking one, about what reportedly happened inside a Syrian hospital. Patients in their beds, unarmed, vulnerable, helpless. According to some witnesses, they were unalived as they lay there unable to escape.
Syrian government forces have been accused of carrying out a massacre at a hospital during sectarian clashes which erupted just over a week ago. Staff at the hospital in the southern city of Syria have told the BBC that the forces were targeting members of the DRUZE community. They say scores of patients were killed inside the hospital. Some were thrown off the roof. The Syrian government has said it will investigate allegations of atrocities carried out by its forces. From Syria, here is John Donnison, and his report contains graphic images from the start.
Outside the main hospital in Syria city, the body bags look to be clear evidence of a mass killing. Rotting in the baking sun for almost a week. The first thing that hits you is the stench. The morgue, though, is full. What happened at this hospital was clearly a massacre. Patients from the young to the old murdered in their beds. Now, everyone here says it was the Syrian government forces who did this, and they say they were targeting the DRUZE. At the hospital entrance, we spoke to a security guard who didn't want to show his face, and also to an English teacher.
There is a people, it's 85 years old. You know, they cannot walk. They kill them in the bed.
The patients?
Yes, the patients.
Who killed them?
The government.
I can say they are monsters. This is the best word I can say it.
Monsters.
Monsters, yes, monsters. They are criminals. They bombed the city. If you came here 2 days ago, you will see dead bodies on both sides of the streets, even in the gardens, in the parks.
Earlier this week, a surgeon at the hospital sent us a video, allegedly of the immediate aftermath of the attack. Along the corridors, where they were still cleaning up today, I talked to that surgeon.
Syrian government soldiers try to kill patients after they do surgeries in the department.
You can see all the bullet holes here on the wall. It looks like a lot of people died here.
Yes, there were a lot of people. I don't know how many people were that did here.
The government. Wait. Let that sink in first. The government.
The Syrian government says its forces were in Syria to enforce a ceasefire, and says allegations of atrocities by all sides will be investigated. Along a corridor, I found 8-year-old Hala al-Khatib sitting with her auntie. Hala told me she'd been shot at her home by gunmen as she hid in a wardrobe.
This is beyond horrific, far beyond it, far beyond barbaric, far beyond... I have no words. No, I have 0 words. The government. And the witness said they were targeting the DRUZE. The government said they sent them to enforce ceasefire, and now they're going to investigate atrocities committed by both sides. They say both sides. But witnesses here are saying the government.
They shot us, and when they shot us, my sister asked me for water. I gave it to her, but after she drank it, she could no longer breathe. My aunt called me, and then I hid in the cupboard. When I arrived at the hospital, I slept for 2 days, and then my aunt came.
Hala doesn't know it yet, but both her parents are dead. John Donnison, BBC News, Syria City.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is Lord. Honestly, this is beyond words. Absolutely beyond words. You know, I heard that when someone is dying and they ask for water, it's because they're about to go. You give them water, that's it, they're gone. I've been getting so many comments. I've been getting messages saying, Shady, check out what's happening with the Druze. That is really horrific. They say it's their own October 7th. Maybe worse. And from what I've been seeing, it's really terrible. But this video here, and I'm so shocked that the BBC are actually covering this. The BBC are covering this for you to know the extent of the atrocities. This is insane, unacceptable. And we see a lot of activists out there, alright, out there only condemning Israel. Only. They don't call atrocities committed by terrorists, okay? They don't talk about Hamas's atrocities. They don't talk about the attack on Israel. They just focus on Israel, as Israel keep clearly stating they're defending themselves, keep clearly stating that if they drop their weapons, there'll be no Israel. If Israel has no Iron Dome, there'll be no Israel. And you know what? Whether you like Israel or not, whether you agree with Israel or not, if Israel switch off that Iron Dome, there's gonna be no Israel. Everybody knows that. Those that hate Israel know that. Those that love Israel know that. Those that are neutral, they know that. We all know that. But now, from what we are seeing, what is happening with the Druze? All the activists are out there shouting, humanitarian, shouting genocide, genocide, genocide. Where are they? Where are they when it comes to the Druze? You see, the Druze being in Syria, it's not even something that they are fighting for a land. All right. The Druze are locals to that land. They are from there. They are there. They're established there. So it's not like they're fighting with Syria that they want their land or something. That is not the case. This is purely barbaric. Patients, unarmed, vulnerable, helpless, there in their beds, being unalived, being completely unalived. Like, look at the barrage of bullets that they took. They were wasted, lives gone. And clearly the witnesses said they were targeting the Druze. Now, this isn't just about one building or one regime. This is about what happens when the truth is silent. When hospitals that are meant to heal become sites of fear, and regardless of where you stand. This should shake you. You don't have to be Druze, you don't have to believe in their faith, you don't have to be Syrian, alright? You just have to be human to know this is real. This is not something of propaganda. This is not something of saying you're supporting one side because of a faith, because of a belief. Look at what's going on. Just look at it. I'm not the one saying it. This is from the BBC, alright? They're saying the government that is meant to lead, meant to protect the people, a government that's meant to be pro every citizen, protect everyone. This is not like some random terrorists just went to the land. They said this is the government, and the government said they send these people to go enforce a ceasefire, but they weren't targeting the Druze. We are failing the Druze. We are failing them. All of us, we are failing them. Honestly, we are failing them. All those activists that march every Saturday, where are you? All those activists that go on TV and talk. The Cenk Uyghurs, the Dave Smiths, where are you? Where are you guys speaking about this? Just quiet. Why? I've heard this saying, no Jews, no news. Like, if Jews are involved, then it becomes massive, big news. But this is the Druze. These are real lives. These are people that are there in the land that are vulnerable, that just want to live. And if you hear is all happening in Syria. I heard rumors saying that the people of the Druze from Syria are causing trouble in Syria. They are going to cause trouble. But look at this thing. It's happening in Syria. It's happening where they are. If it was, let's say, happening elsewhere, you know, the Druze went elsewhere to commit atrocities, people say, okay, they went elsewhere to take over. But no, they are in the place where they are, where they have been, where they are meant to be. If this doesn't pull on your heartstrings, if this doesn't send shivers down your spine, if this doesn't break your heart to the point where it's shattered, then I don't think you have any humanity left. Because this one here, this video, is not about which side you're on. This video is not about that at all. This video is for people that are just trying to survive and protect their way of life. I've got no words, no more words. The question I have right now is, why is the world ignoring this situation? Why? For what reason? For what reason? Is it because it does not fit the narrative? We talk a lot about justice, but where is the outrage when it's inconvenient? If you have any shred of humanity in you, we have to raise awareness. I mean, even if that is the least that you can do. You can start by sharing this story because many people do not even know about the situation of the Druze in Syria. I didn't even know about the Druze till recently. So there are many more people like me. Guys, we have to raise awareness. Not to condemn people, but to get a solution to this issue. You might think it's just the Druze, but none of these things, none of these conflicts are isolated. That might just be the starting point. You might be next. So let's come together and say no to this type of evil. The world needs to come together to stop this. Where is the outrage?